All right, Gemini, this is your love and romance reading. Okay. And I'm hearing for the fourth. So I don't pick these things, you guys. Really quickly, remember to give this video a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell to be ensured that you're notified about all the future uploads here on this channel. If you'd like a private reading, the link is down below in the description bar. I offer those. Order those through my website only. And if you would like to follow the rest of the crowd or the collective to the extended reading, you can feel free to do that by checking the link in the description bar down below. Sometimes there is not an extended, and which there might not even be one today. So you guys just remember to flow and vibe. So yeah, you guys, let's have a look. Love, what's going on with your person, with this person that we're thinking about, this person that we're connecting with, and we're romantically connecting with. Okay, or romantically involved with. All right. And, okay, so right now this person is sending you a lot of passionate energy. They're expressing to you the way you make them feel sexually. I mean, this person, the way you make this person feel is like nothing else, Gemini. It's really crazy. And it's actually quite frustrating for them if they can't be with you right now in that way. It is the most frustrating thing they've ever gone through. I mean, it's like waiting for a bus on a snowy February morning and no bus comes and you've got no money, your phone just died. That's how it feels for them. Not being able to express this energy with you and feel you in this way because it feels like it's so intrinsic that it's not like it can only be relieved through that one thing. So they're having to surrender to that passion that they feel for you. And it's really hard for them, and it's happening in such an intense way. They can't shake this desire they have for you. Ooh. Okay. So now, like, they've been like debating. Okay, that's this person's energy. Every different stages for different folks, but they've been debating. They've been like, okay, I'm not quite sure what I should do about this new beginning with Taurus. I know this is Gemini, but I'm here, new beginning with Taurus, and they want to do it, but they're kind of like trying to see. They want to see what's. They want to wait and see. They want to see what will happen and to see if it's worth keeping going. Even though they've come to this point where it's like, whatever. So ultimately, this is going to go in your favor. This is going to go in a very positive direction. Like if you're wanting to know the outcome. Okay. All right. So this person, they're having a realization about like understanding like, oh, having one foot in the door and one foot out. It's like that's actually not possible. And they're realizing that actually they can't just be like testing the waters with you, Gemini. Like once they got in the boat, they were in the boat. They weren't gonna go back on shore. That's it. Once they got in the water, they were never gonna meet land. You know what I'm trying to say? Like that's it, land ho. Absolutely not. So they're just like they're swimming in it. They're drowning in passion. Like that's and just enjoy like attractiveness. I mean, this person, they're glued to you. Like what is glued to anything? They're obsessed. They want to talk to you all the time. They're focused on talking to you. They're focused on trying to understand and vocabularize the way that they feel, like the passion. They're trying to figure out what to do next. Okay. I'm hearing Leo, Taurus, Gemini. Their focus is on you. It doesn't matter who is nearby because there could be somebody else that you guys are kind of thinking about. To break out of that because their focus is on you. Their focus is literally on you. And it's on how well you guys work together and how much there's so much synchronicity and validation from the universe, from the world around them, from their family, from their friends, about how good of a connection they have with you, or how good of a person you are for them, or how good of a relationship this is. You know what I'm trying to say? There's so much positive recognition or just recognition about this relationship. that it's like their focus is on you. They do feel trapped though when it comes to like their living situation, because I feel like it's something about their living situation provides them comfort, but at the same time it makes them feel very trapped and limited. But ultimately they're breaking free and becoming much more independent, and that's another reason why they're very focused on you, because you have a strong independent energy about you, where you don't allow yourself to be told, or allow others to tell you, or allow yourself to be told things that you don't want to believe about yourself. You're very stubborn. You have a very independent, strong streak. Okay. All right. So right now this person, they're kind of like blocking out the truth about something. Like they are now, they've gotten some sort of information, and it's kind of splitting up their head about you, or splitting up their head about certain things, and they're not quite sure what to do. Okay. So yeah, they're not quite sure what to do. All right. And it feels like they're like trying to make up their mind about you. They're trying to make up their mind about what direction to go next, or what to say. It depends on what it is you guys are currently focused on. They're trying to make up their mind, trying to decide. They've got a lot going on though. That's what's blocking them. Literally, they've got a lot on their plates, and they've got a lot going on around them. A lot of noise, arguments, fighting, just hostility, mess. Some of it's child's play, but some of it's kind of intense. Mm-mm. Yeah. So they're just out here talking to you and getting clear on things. There's certain things that this person is keeping to their chest, and they kind of have been moving away from, or not really wanting to deal with, but it's been bothering them ultimately, and it's about family. So they want to talk about family and stuff with you, you know, but it's something that they would much rather avoid. But I feel like they need to do it ultimately for their long term happiness. Okay. And once this is done, they will actually find long term happiness. This relationship provides them with so much happiness and passion. It's like a creative reserve. They go to their happy place, and their relationship is in their happy place. But you know, they're like still staying the way that they are, concealing, staying in two minds, staying split up in two minds, you know, because of family and stuff. Um, and ultimately they feel like they know in some way intuitively they're being guided that this will actually lead to their happily ever after with you, so they're fine with it. Or I'm just hearing their happily ever after will be revealed through this. Okay. So so in the recent past, this person, they started working on the potential that this connection brought. Like this person started showing up so much more consistently and doing what needed to be done to keep this relationship going. You know, taking those actions, being patient, you know, doing the work, you know, and, you know, staying on rhythm. And it just comes from seeing great value in something, but also knowing that it needs to be cultivated. And that's what you do when you have a good relationship, or a certain type of relationship. For certain people, this brings this out of them, where they just need to tend to it. They need to take care of it. They need to take care of it, you know. But it started from such a because but it started in such a earthly way, or such a material way, that it seemed kind of shallow. Maybe some of you guys might have said that this would have been shallow, but in reality it wasn't shallow. It was somebody recognizing the core root worth of something, and of the root worth of this connection, that it's like this connection is so important. It's like water for this person, that they're going to do the work even if the passion isn't there. They're going to keep going, you know? That's actually quite admirable. All right. So that's a good trait that this person showed up with. I feel like, you know, this might be something that they, you know, were holding on to. They needed healing to understand this about themselves, because they might have felt like, well, why do I keep going even though it's not fun? Because in the past they did, and they regretted it because they was with karmics, you know, and they're holding on to that regret too. And that's what's blocking the growth from happening, the expansion, because they're just so hurt by it. Once they let it go, they're going to expand a lot. But they have a tendency to just work at things when it's not easy, when it's hard, they keep going. And they feel like in the past they were punished for that, you know, and it hurt them. And I feel like this person, yeah, they might have been there in the past, but they might have not really fully been there, you know, like that could have been the energy they were showing up with, and it was bothering you. But in reality, they were only showing up this way because they were just hurting, you know, but they wanted to hold on to you. They wanted to hold on to this connection. They were going to do the work, but maybe just their body had to do the work, and their passion and their emotion and stuff needed to take a break. Okay. So in the near future, okay, this person is coming out of being paranoid. They're coming towards you, possibly even apologizing if they did certain things out of being paranoid or not in the right mind frame, or in the mindset of being frazzled and stuff like that. They might have made some I'm hearing misdeeds, errors in action. They might perceive it that way. I don't really know if anything's really an error in action, but they're gonna apologize about this, or want forgiveness, want understanding. Yeah, they're apologizing for like arguments, harsh words said, tough energy that they threw your way. They're completely pulling that out of the connection from you or with you, and they're also apologizing and clarifying things to you. Yes, this person, they're very overwhelmed with work, with material things, with deadlines, obligations, energies, burdens, whatever. Old relationships, you name it, stress. This person's got anxiety too, like paranoia. They're caffeinated too, like whoa. So they're a nightmare. And sometimes they show up that way and they understand that, but that cycle is over. So they don't want to, they're just like, no. They feel positive and bright. They don't want to bring that no more. That connection, that cycle is over. They're concluding that cycle. That's why they're coming in this way, so positive and like, oh, I'm sorry, but they mean it. They mean it. They're really going to surprise you by doing this too. This energy that they're showing up in right now is already surprising, but it's going to really surprise you when they do what they're going to do in the near future, because this is totally opening up the door to a brand new phase. Totally. And this new phase is slowly just going to give you everything that you wish for, everything that you ask for. And all you have to do is just trust. All you have to do is just have faith. This connection, all the paranoia the two of you guys had towards each other, that was making it kind of like stay in a place where maybe you didn't really fully want it to be. Maybe it was always good, but there was a little bit of trepidation. That is leaving. Okay, the misfits and misfires in communication, where people wouldn't say everything that they wanted to say, or things were said and they didn't really mean it that way, et cetera, so on and so forth. That is all leaving the connection, because there's a unification in thought coming out of this person's coming out of being isolating themselves or feeling isolated and defeated because of actions and certain words said, or certain bullies and people who try to manipulate and stuff, that kind of that low vibe energy. And so now there's a new phase coming in, because that energy is leaving now. So it's a positive new phase. That was all they needed to go to get the wheel spinning again. And now you got all those things that was waiting to come in. Now they're going to come in. Really amazing stuff. Woo. I love it. All right. My beautiful Geminis, enjoy your reconciling and your making up. God bless you. Okay. And we'll talk next week, I'm hearing. I don't know. So I guess maybe Monday or even Sunday. Maybe I won't talk to you guys tomorrow. So bless. Remember to like the video as you're going. Comment. All right. And once again, if you want a private reading, the link's down below. God bless you. Bye-bye.